Good morning, everybody. It's wee Paddy from across the shock, and a little explanation as to why you haven't had your comments replied to on my last video. I think I've done about 10 of them, and then I stopped, and I haven't even hearted them. And I heart mine all individually by hand. I don't have it set up that everybody gets a heart. Unless I've read your comment, then I'll give you a heart. So I always said I would never change that, and I want people to know that I've at least read their comments if I haven't replied. But my daughter, she's only 42, she's a wee married woman with 3 children, and she had a heart attack last Friday. So there you go. I probably don't need to say any more. It's been just a horrendous shock. There's been no warning for it. So she's still in hospital and she's having tests. She's having the big test tomorrow to see, well, hopefully tomorrow, to see whether she needs stents or anything in the heart. They found a little bit that's not working right. So, excuse me. It's been a rough week, and it's just, well, I just haven't got round to doing anything, to be honest. And my head hasn't been in the right place. And it's probably not in the right place to do this video, but I just got this wee knife in this morning. I thought I'll do a first review, let people know what's happening, so that I'm not just being ignorant. There is a reason why I haven't answered. And I will answer them, and I will get to read them, hopefully this weekend. There's no reason not to sit down and have a wee read. This is my hobby, after all. So it takes a wee setback when something has happened. But look, that's it. I'm not going to say any more. If you pray, if you're that sort of person, please pray for her. Her name's Angela. As I say, she's stable at the moment and everything's going as well as it can be. That's as much as I can say. So, I got this wee knife, and this wee knife cost me £17, $20. So, it's for nothing. It's an everyday carry knife, and probably one of the best I've ever had at that price. Now, there's a big statement in it. So what is it? It's a Rough Rider. It's a Rough Rider. And it comes in this beautifully designed classic carbon. It's got that weathered looking box. It is the Rough Rider RR1741 Rough Rider yellow, or classic carbon yellow swayback. And yes, it's that. I've heard it called Seahorse Whittler and things like that. But we'll let you see it and then you can decide, because the name really matters nothing, because this is a stunning EDC knife. It's a magnetic fronted, like this is all for a $20 knife. Beautiful case, lovely little place comes with a wrap on, as most classic knives do, or traditional knives. So we'll put that back in there. Love that box that they give you for that. Okay, there we go. And here's the knife. Now look at this. Doesn't that look nice? You can see the Rough Rider here, and there's a big R on the pinch bolsters at either side, and it is that sway back. One of the most comfortable knives to hold, this one especially. But it is a lovely design to hold. It's 3 blades, and it's the split back, and it's a genuine split back. And by split back, when I turn it over, you'll see the wedge shape of the blade. Oh, let's get that in focus. I want you to see that properly. There we go. So, you have 2 smaller blades that have their own springs here. And this is the only, you see this gap in here? That is the only gap in this knife, which is just great. The 2 springs come down, you have a brass liner on either side, and in the middle it's like a wedge, and then the main blade uses the 2 springs together to give it its purchase. So, when you come round, this is what I like, these matchnicks. I love the way Rough Rider do these. But your main blade is a wonderfully shaped blade, a Wharncliffe blade that is just gorgeous. It really is. Beautiful. And Rough Rider, although they're a cheap company, their knives come sharp. They make an effort to get these knives sharp. And let me tell you, they do get a screaming edge. So, does that look lovely? It really does look lovely, and you can see where it uses both springs to hold it in place. The pull in this is about a 6, which I think is great for an EDC. You can pinch it. It's that big a knife, but I would just use the nail nick. I have good nails. So you have that one, and then you have 2 pen blades on this one, and that's why I'd call it one of the best EDC knives. That little pen blade is good enough to do any work, and again, it comes just razor sharp. So, you know, this is a company, I often talk about it, these companies that make these knives, they just spend so much time on the basics. The rest might be a little rough around the side. Some of these blade touches, there's little scratches. Oh, let's see. A wee bit of the carbon had actually come through. It's starting to stain on the blade there, which would never bother me because I will use this and get a patina on it. It'll be lovely. So you have two pen blades. They both have got their own nail nicks, and they're so easy to pull out from either side, but they're good enough to do any work, any daily work. But this blade is just wonderful. I'll do the measurements when I'm doing the full review, but look at that for a good stock, down to a really good tip for everyday carry. But in the hand, it just melts in, and your finger goes right up here, so this knife could never close on you. No matter what happens, it's not going to close on you. It's just the most beautiful grip, and with a 6 pull, there's not much chance of that. Listen to this. Listen to how, look how solid a knife is that. How solid. It's just lovely. So what length is it? Let's get her down there. She has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 and a quarter, say a wee bit shy of 6 and a quarter. Perfect length for an EDC. She doesn't weigh very much at all, but I say we'll do that in the main review. I just think this is one of the nicest traditional knives that I've got, and it's hard to say because I've got a couple of GECs that cost over £100, and this one is, you know, £17. And I'll be honest with you, I will use this an awful lot, especially over here in the UK as an EDC, as a carry outside, because it's perfect. It's legal. It gives me 3 blades rather than 1. I can keep my main blade for emergencies, and I have 2 other blades to do everyday carry stuff. Now, yes, they do rub a wee bit together at the tips. Now, let me just show you. Look at this. Oh, what am I doing touching that? There we go. Look how good that is. Look how well that is done. It is done so well. Really, you can tell my voice, I'm enamoured with it. I think it is a beautiful knife. I can't wait to use it and come back and tell you how good it is, because I know it's going to be good. So, I'll tell you what it is again. It's the Rough Rider RR1741, and it's the Rough Rider Classic Carbon Yellow Swayback. I got this from Heine Haynes in Wales in the UK, but I know that in America and other places in the world, you have your own dealers for Rough Riders. Look, you see, even before I use this, I know this is I would recommend just go and get one. This sold out within a couple of days the first time it came in Heine Haynes. It's just back in again now. So let me tell you, going by that as a standard, amazing. Amazing. Great knife. Go out and get it. No qualms recommending this whatsoever. Going on Rough Rider's reputation, going on what I felt on it today, this is a winner completely. Now, I'm away, folks. Not sure when the next video will be. Probably this weekend. I'll try to get one up for you, and I'll keep you updated on how my wee daughter is. But if you do pray, please say one for her. Bring her before your church. Anything, I'll take all the help we can get. Take care. Thank you so much. And really, this is a buy. You don't even need to wait for the review. Go out and buy it. It is a solid, good functioning EDC knife for those on a budget or not. This is just a good knife. Right, I'm away. I'll put my wee knife there, and that'll be us. We'll try and get a... So, sorry, I know this video is higgly-piggly. Just excuse my head. I'll see you very shortly. I'm away. I need a cup of tea. Take care. Thanks very much for watching and sticking by me. Take care. Bye-bye now.